forget Angry Birds. What about Angry Daddy? I'm going to put that red chicken in there because obviously my son doesn't listen to Daddy anymore. Hi, Red Bird. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Did you find any Lego Angry Birds?
Yes.
Do you want to look at it?
Yes.
Yes. Sadly, I've got to report that I have gone out and purchased some Lego Angry Birds. Blah, blah. I'll be quite honest here. I wanted nothing to do with this, but my son saw this in a store and he got mighty excited. Let me ask you a very important question. Do Angry Birds have legs?
Yes.
Since when?
Like, from a year back, when the movie...
Just stop, a year back. Is this a DVD you watch?
Yes.
Okay, these are some of his favourite DVDs. Okay, do the Angry Birds have legs?
No.
Thank you. Yes, sirree, these are some of my son's favourite DVDs. Very much in the same style as the early Warner Brothers Chuck Jones material, although some people may be irritated by me saying that. But people who have watched these DVDs will hopefully agree with me. That's sort of the essence of Angry Birds. But alas, there is a thing called the Angry Birds movie. Someone has cleverly come in and decided to redesign how the birds and the pigs look. Whether this works or whether this is an epic fail is yet to be found out. We're going to take a look at one of the Lego sets in this video. Which one would you like to make? Oh, the pecker is going on to that one there, called the Piggy Plane Attack. Nice pick. Yeah. Okay, I'll move these other larger sets aside. Maybe we'll look at them in a later time, maybe we won't.
And little one.
Okay, the Angry Birds movie Lego set 75822, Piggy Plane Attack. I don't know how many pieces, of course they don't say that in my country. And obviously there's a pig in a plane here. There's Red being launched by the launcher there. And most interestingly, in this set, we just get Red and a pilot pig. I'm curious what the back of the box looks like. There we go. It's showing us the play features here. It's showing us another little setting, and I'm sure my son wants to get into this box. Crack that back seal here. Oh yeah. Bit hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
They do that. In goes the fist. They do that because children like to steal. They make it a little bit hard because unfortunately children like, I shouldn't say children, people. Some people, nasty people like to unfortunately steal the minifigures from the Lego store. And there it looks like a constructions book as well. Yeah. Okay, it's a two-bag build. It looks nice and simple. Red is in there. It looks like it's built up. My son is starting to peruse the build sheet. What I've taught my son to do, he builds a Lego, is we put the Lego onto a white piece because our table is quite dark and it's quite easy to lose and not see the darker pieces of Lego if it's on a dark surface. And we're just opening up Red here and we'll get our first impressions. Having a very, very good look there. What's your thoughts? Having a very close look. Having an extremely close look.
He looks kind of normal.
He looks normal. It doesn't look normal to me. Since when do these birds have legs? It looks like a chicken. It looks like a red chicken. Do the arms move?
Yes.
Okay. Does it pull apart? Can you customize it?
It doesn't pull apart, which is good, so we don't lose pieces of the person.
How come you put a positive spin on just about everything? What's going on with you? You're not like Daddy. Well, just between you and me, my son is fascinated by this new version of Red. For me, it just doesn't do it. We've got a tail feather at least. I don't know, it just seems to be the wrong shape to me. I don't know who approved this and why they're going in a new direction here, because to be honest with you, I really thought Angry Birds had a classic look and something that everyone knew. I just don't see the attitude. Redbird has a real attitude. I don't see it in the face there. That's just me speaking very critically about the design here. It looks like it doesn't pull apart, just its arms move. Mind you, my son was frantic to get this playset when he saw it in the stores. So who knows, their little viral campaign of showing those trailers on YouTube have probably seeded people and they just want to get into this stuff. My son is building up the playset piece by piece. Some nice looking Lego pieces there. Looks like the catapult. Oh, nice work indeed.
I'll put him in Superman mode.
Superman, oh god. There's some more baby branding for you. Okay, launch that weird looking red.
Hit you.
I know, it hit me. Launch him again.
Okay.
I want to see it fly. Oh, it's literally gone out of the house.
Dad, it disappeared.
It has gone right into another room. It went miles. We're just doing a search for the bird. It's like Redbird trying to find Redbird. Oh my goodness me, where did it go? It's taken off. We've been pulling the house apart, pulling chairs out to try and find this minifigure. In the end, guess who we're to blame? Yeah, the Transformers. Okay. That there's Red there, still in his superhero pose. Oh boy, do not give him superpowers again. Be more careful when you catapult him, please.
Dad, I know why, because he's a bird. Because in the word of angry bird, at the end it says bird.
Have you ever heard of Angry Daddy? Let's keep the review going. Of course, you're going to have an Angry Daddy on your hands very shortly. Okay, back to building, please, after that search for that very naughty red bird. And I don't want to see another catapult bird. Well, obviously, whatever Daddy asks not to do seems to happen. Please, no more launching a red bird. Okay, it's gone again. Well, sure, that's an angry bird, but there's also an angry daddy starting to develop here. That red chicken is going in there because obviously my son doesn't listen to Daddy anymore. Come on, please, just build a playset. I don't want to be mucking around anymore. Please be good, boy, please. Well, Angry Birds has been around for quite a few years now. I've looked at a fair bit of this stuff on my YouTube channel, a bit of a history thing going on here. Some of this stuff is legit. I mean, these sets here, I've actually just purchased these at the reject shop. They were just going really, really cheap. They're sets from a couple of years ago. This stuff here was knockoff stuff. It's weird. Rovio Entertainment seemed to let anybody come along and basically knock into their franchise and, in a sense, promote it for nothing. It's sort of a strange attitude to have, but in the end, it was all about selling an app, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure that's a legitimate pig. That was from a playset which had wooden blocks. I know this is legitimate. That's how Red should look to me, without the chicken legs. That comes out around school time. This was like the surprise lollies in there, candy, whatever you want to call it in there. They were around in the shops all over the place. Again, the classic look of Red. This is a Christmas-themed box here. That's licensed as well. I'm pretty sure that ball is licensed. This helicopter was famous on my channel. This is a helicopter which would never die. It's a knockoff toy, this one. Very, very robust, but in the end, you know how it failed, and it's, in a sense, very much the story of knockoff toys, and why they are wrong is the switch on the back failed, so you can no longer turn this bird on. That basically just broke off. Inferior components into something that was branded up as like Angry Birds and looks just like Red. Although, it was a very, very robust little RC helicopter. Very unusual indeed. Another large pencil case there with Bomb, Red and Shark and whoever those birds, I forgot their names, and some pigs around it. I mean, there was all sorts of franchise. There was things that projected onto walls. There was all weird stuff. There was things from play sets, ceramic things. I think they were like salt and pepper shakers. There was toothbrushes. That was my son's toothbrush there. Angry Birds, it's a real McCoy one. There were like cookie jars. That's a real McCoy one as well. I mean, it was everywhere. And the building is going on. We're actually running out of light. I'm telling you to hurry up, and it's not really happening. Although, he's into some intricate work here. That is the base. Well, that's the plane. It's quite a strange design, isn't it? Okay, that's the motor. Oh, he's building up the motor now. Good boy, doing a nice job at it. Yeah, it's all those little pieces making a very cool radial looking engine. Very nice. Actually, just thinking of more knockoff stuff, that onesie there, I'm pretty sure that's not a licensed thing. That was also, I mean, they were for sale everywhere, those things. Another knockoff item. We're just up to this part of the build here, making sure our propeller and engine assembly is correct. We're working through the build book. He's doing quite well. He's made a lot of Lego. In fact, he gets a lot of Lego that you guys see. He's in the bag too. Well done. Yeah, put them on the tray there. That's the best way to find your parts. And just on toys and things that we look at in our house, here is a toy that I've been evaluating to see whether it's worthwhile bringing a review to YouTube. Rev Racers. It's a very inexpensive toy. It's like a miniaturized version of little motorbikes that have dynamo motors in them. And you can just spin them up like that. There is a little device that will spin it up for you, but I'm just seeing how long these toys last and whether they basically last more than a week before I present them to YouTube. From what I can see, we've had a lot of fun with that toy there. Maybe you can tell me if you've got that toy and what you think about it. And because we're into bag 2, the pig is revealed. The pig, well, I'm going to say it looks wrong because, well, since when do the pigs look like that? This is a pilot pig looking like it wants to take off, doesn't it? It's got like a little wings there like pilots have. The back of it looks like that. Don't know why. It's got a piggy tail there. Thank goodness for that. You know, Daddy will say one thing about it, but I dare say my son's verdict will override Daddy's. Okay, my son's taking a look at that. We've worked out that it can hold the eggs in the play set. What's your thoughts about that pig?
I like it because it like has the safety gears of the plane.
Okay. Do you think it looks like a Angry Birds pig?
Yes.
Okay, I suppose that all that really matters is what my son says. And there's a size relationship between Red and that stunning pilot pig. Between Red and the pilot pig, which one do you like?
The pilot pig. He looks kind of cool.
He looks cool, does he?
Yeah.
There we go. Pilot pig wins. This plane is a biplane, so that's how you build up the other wing, and we've got to that point now. I hope there's no mistakes here. This is very much a rush build because we're basically losing light, and these are our final pieces to sort out. And another page, and hopefully getting right near the end of this build. Yeah, this is a build very typical of today's Lego sets. Lots of little tiny pieces, but you get nice refinement in design when that's going on. We're just getting the wings sorted out. Maybe a couple of little problems in there somewhere. We're just having another go at getting the wings on. A little bit fiddly, but we'll get there. It's all about working it out. I could come in and help him, but I want him to try and sort it out himself. Yes, I've come in and rebuilt the wing and just sorted that right. It was all a little bit, well, how would you say, one brick out. Mind you, we are rush building because we have now officially lost light. Some nice little things going on here. There is a nest of eggs at the back here. There's a puff of exhaust there, which was like the ice cream that I remember from the SpongeBob sets. Remember when Lego did SpongeBob? I like the front of the biplane here, even though it's not finished. It's a very Angry Birdish-esque look to this thing. You know, you're either going to love it or you hate it. I actually don't mind the look of that. The thing that I'm struggling with still is the look of this. I can't get my head around that, and more so that there. Well, there's a biplane that has flicking missiles there. That's the whole playset finished there. And then there is this page here, 1, 2, and 3, sort of giving you ideas how to play. So as strange as this may sound, actually Redbird must be like a superhero. Maybe I'm giving away part of the story of the movie. I'd hate to be doing that. And he sort of flies around like this, and there's missiles from the plane. So the plane is already starting. But he's going to come down and try and attack that pig because he wants his eggs back. Give me back my eggs! Rah! And maybe I can fly Red like this because he is a superhero and he's got to try and get to that biplane and get his eggs back without being hit by missiles, which could come at him any time. That is if the controls take him off the plane. But Red's going to come in and take out that pig. Rah! Rah! See the way he's fighting like that? The plane is disintegrating in front of him. But it looks like he may have got his eggs. No, he's just fallen to the ground. But the plane's taken off in heroic style and the pig is flying beautifully. We're just trying to reset to get a beauty shot to show you this this little set. We're getting there slowly. Okay, well there is Red with legs, or Chicken Hawk Red with his catapult there, which was a very nice piece indeed, and we saw how powerful it works. We can shoot Red into the other room. We're going to take a look at the plane next, which has a habit of losing bits, whatever they are, balloons, or I don't know what these things are on the edge of the wing, but they keep popping off. Are they bombs, or are they...
I'm just calling them bombs.
Bombs, okay. Of course, that is a rear view of the plane. Here is a front view of the little biplane, and it has got some... It reminds me of Wacky Races, one of the guys out of Wacky Races. You remember the guy. It's got a set of wheels under there, which I don't know whether we needed that or not. because I really thought that the idea of this is the fact that it would be up there and flying around like that. Mind you, something just came off of my hand. Oh, it's the eggs that we will return to Red, because basically, well, that's what it's all about. It's all about trying to get your eggs back. My son is going to try and show us the missile feature here and shoot Red. Okay. And my son is going to pilot the plane. I'm going to try and shoot the plane out by catapulting Red up to hit the plane. Okay, here we go. Fly the plane. And, woof, oh, he's hit the plane. The plane has just crashed. And it's wrecked. Oh my goodness me. That is horrible to see that beautiful Lego set. Now, just a complete wreckage. But all the fun of the fair is you can come along and rebuild this. Be curious to see how long this stays as a biplane and not pulled apart into the many boxes of miscellaneous Lego that we've got all through the house. I think we've seen enough of that. I've said enough about the birds. I think we've seen quite a strange biplane. Do you know what we say up at the end of our videos?
Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Bye now. Okay, what is your thoughts about that, well, red bird minifigure?
He looks kind of normal.
And let me have some daddy words about... Okay, after that Superman takeoff that he did, now just be more careful when you catapult him. He's obviously got powers beyond anything. Please do not launch Redbird again. We don't want to lose him again. That was like a Christmassy thing. These were like the what do you call it? And I don't know what the name of those guys were. It just left my brain for the moment. I can't hold all the brain cells to know all the names of the Angry Birds. I'm pretty sure they were legitimate as well. These little sort of projecting torches were around. If you get it right, you see a Smurf. I think that's a knockoff thing, I think, because it looks a bit weird. That's another... Which strangely sets us back to Redbird being like a superhero with his... Oh, do another one. And I could probably do this very strange point of view of Red as a superhero sort of thing, coming up and trying to chase that big plane and pilot out of the sky because he's a superhero. More missiles are coming at him. Maybe not. That's on the fire wheel.